God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My dear child, listen carefully to these words that flow from the deepest part of my heart to yours. I know the paths you've walked, even when they seem dark and lonely. I see the invisible weight you've been carrying, the thoughts that stir within you, and the prayers you whisper in silence when you think no one is listening. But I am here, right beside you, so close that I hear even what you dare not speak aloud. Nothing you feel is unfamiliar to me. Are you seeking a deep spiritual shift in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only blesses you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team bringing this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. Every tear you've shed, every night your heart cried out in secret, all of it is before me. Don't ignore the silence, for it is not abandonment, it is preparation. I use silence to heal, to strengthen, and to teach you to trust even when you cannot see. Just as my beloved Son said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. John chapter 8 verse 12, that light is alive within you, even when all around you seems dark. Do not fear the waiting, for it is sacred ground where seeds of promises will blossom. You are exactly where you need to be, and what seems like a detour today is part of the perfect path I've drawn for you. I do not walk away, I remain. And as you remain in me, you will grow in faith, in strength, and in hope. Rest in my love, for it never fails and never withdraws. Comment, I trust in the love of God, which never fails. My beloved child, be strong and courageous, for you are not alone. I am with you in every detail, in every silent sigh, in every thought that rises to the heavens like a prayer. No step you take is ignored by me. No cry of yours goes unnoticed by my attentive ears. Even if the world around you shakes, I am the solid rock that holds your feet steady. Even when everything seems to crumble, remember, my faithfulness is your safe shelter, and my love is your anchor on stormy days. Every subtle sensation you feel, every unexplained chill, is confirmation of my living and constant presence in your journey. I am guiding you, even when you cannot understand the way. You are my chosen child, loved even before you were formed in the womb. And nothing can separate you from my love, which is eternal and sovereign. Comment, God acts in the silence, preparing something beautiful for me. My dear child, understand that the time you are living now is not by chance but part of a plan crafted with precision and tenderness before your eyes ever saw the light. Amid the challenges and uncertainties, a divine design is being woven with threads of grace and mercy. As it is written in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Every movement around you, no matter how subtle, is a divine mechanism working in your favor. You are being positioned to experience something greater, something beyond your wildest dreams. Colors seem more vivid, sounds more intense, because my hand has rested upon your life with a new anointing. Prepare yourself, for the time of revelation has come, and what was invisible will begin to manifest with power and beauty before you. Comment: God purifies me and leads me to victory. Do not ignore the different rhythm in your heart or the tears that come without reason. All of this is my move within your spirit, cleansing, healing, and preparing your inner self to receive what has already been released from heaven. Transformation begins in the unseen. It's like a river that is born in hidden springs before flowing in the open fields. In Ezekiel chapter 36 verse 26, it is written, "I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit within you." I am giving you new emotions, new dreams, new sensitivity to perceive what the world cannot see. You are not becoming more fragile, you are becoming more prepared. Those tears are not weakness, they are purification. You are being shaped by my very own hands. Stay alert, for I am about to open portals of blessing that go beyond your capacity to comprehend. Comment: this moment is sacred, and God is with me in every detail. Child, the place you find yourself now is sacred. Even if it seems ordinary, it is a meeting point between heaven and earth. It is where I descend with my spirit to be with you in an intimate and personal way. This atmosphere you feel, that soft weight, that peace that rises above the chaos, is the mark of my presence. You are walking on divine ground, consecrated so I can embrace you, renew you, and empower you. Do not let your natural eyes limit you. There is much more happening in the invisible than you can perceive. You were chosen from the beginning to live in deep communion with me, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will change that decree. My love for you will always be your shield. When the winds blow strong, remember that I am your fortress, and I will never fail you. Comment: God sees my hidden battles and remains by my side. I know, my child, every doubt trying to invade your heart. I know the silent battles, the unanswered questions, the fears hiding behind your smiles. But don't blame yourself for feeling these things. I am the God who understands the depth of human emotion because I dwell within you. Every intense feeling is a language from heaven. When your heart races, when you feel a peace you can't explain, that is my spirit speaking to you. Hold these experiences close, for they are precious. They are the marks of an intimate story between father and child, a story that will be your source of strength in the days to come. And remember, what I begin in your life, I finish with perfection. The work is in progress, and your victory is not far. It is waiting for you just ahead, ready to be revealed. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It has had a great impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. That is why it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can find out how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We sincerely appreciate your trust and support. I know that many times you find yourself before paths that seem uncertain, where fear and doubt try to dominate your heart. But I ask you to look beyond the shadows, to the flame that burns silently yet vigorously within your spirit. It is this light that will guide you firmly, even when the road is not fully revealed. Articulate your conviction clearly, for your voice is the bridge that connects the world you see to my invisible kingdom. Even if your eyes do not yet behold the complete change, even if your mind hesitates and questions the possibility, know that what you speak is the link that draws the marvelous from the unseen to become visible. Never underestimate the power of your words, for they carry a force that surpasses the tangible, penetrating the dimensions where my power resides. At this moment, I have already made the perfect decision for your life. What is left for you is to consent, confirm, and accept with all your being. If your hand trembles or your heart races, do not fear. These are signs of the greatness of what you express in the invisible. Do not disregard this inner urgency that compels you to trust, for it is the Spirit working within you, aligning you with the eternal purpose I prepared from the beginning. When you write or say, "I receive," you are not merely forming words. You are establishing a solid foundation of trust before me, a covenant that transcends the limitations of what your eyes can see. This simple action is an act of courage and faith, capable of opening doors and breaking down barriers that once seemed insurmountable. What seems small and almost insignificant to you is, for me, the seed that will germinate into peace, strength, and abundant transformation. Listen closely, my beloved child, for this moment carries deep and sacred meaning. Through your declaration, you break the chains of fear, dissolve the silent agreements with doubt, and silence the voices that insist on making you believe you are unseen, unheard. But I affirm to you, I see you, and my promises over your life are unchanging. Do not allow external influences, which seek to silence your voice and sow insecurity, to hold you back now. A new season of favor is coming, and with it, opportunities and blessings beyond your understanding. Be firm and resolute, even if the journey seems dark or inner comfort is not yet full. True power manifests when you choose to move forward despite doubts, when you choose to rise even weary to embrace the good I have prepared for you. Do not let slip away the provisions I have already reserved for you because of silence. Declare now with clarity and conviction, I receive what God offers me. Let these words spring from the depths of your being and echo in the invisible realm, where angels and divine forces attend to your cry. When you do this, you will feel immense peace, a relief that lifts the weight you carry. Your breathing will become lighter, and your spirit will calm in the certainty that you are aligned with my purpose. For true faith is the path by which promises manifest. Trust, my child, and see how the environment around you begins to reflect the hope you planted with your word. Write, speak, proclaim. Let this be the mark of your new journey with me, where hesitation ends and the vision of the future shines brightly. I, as the supreme and eternal authority, affirm your declaration and receive with joy your trust in me. Your word is powerful, for it carries within itself the energy that breaks the invisible barriers that once prevented you. There was a hidden wall, an invisible obstacle resisting the fulfillment of the promises and dreams your spirit longed for. At times you felt the pressure of this impediment without understanding its origin, and even after calling on me, I seemed distant. But now, by my irrevocable decree, this barrier begins to crumble before your inner eyes. Nothing, absolutely nothing, can resist my word and the purpose I have for you. Every tie that bound you in difficult times is being cut by the power of heaven, opening the way for the victory that always belonged to you to manifest fully. Remain firm, my beloved, for this liberation is the fruit of my unchanging will and your act of faith. It is not by your effort, but by your trust and surrender that the invisible becomes visible. The forces that oppressed and delayed your blessing are being defeated, and a new time rises before you. Therefore, rise with courage and certainty, walk toward what has already been granted to you, even if you cannot see everything clearly now. I am with you, strengthening your steps, illuminating the way, and fulfilling every promise I made. In every word you pronounce and every act of trust you perform, your hands become instruments of my will, and your life reflects the testimony of my love and power. Move forward, my child, for your hour has come. I know you have gone through long periods of waiting, moments when it felt like the delay was eternal, that providence was taking too long, and that the promised fruits would never arrive. But today, at this sacred moment, the season of waiting ends. Everything that seemed distant, withheld, or denied is finally being released in your favor. Everything that was held captive in the invisible realm, waiting for the exact moment to be manifested, begins to move forward without obstacles. Do not allow weariness or disappointment to dominate your heart, for every silent sigh, every whispered plea in moments of weakness, has not gone unnoticed. I watched, accompanied, and kept every expression of your soul. What seemed like an obstacle, a barrier you could not break, was actually a time of preparation. A time when I worked silently to strengthen you, to prepare you to receive fully what is on its way. There was no wasted time, for every moment of steadfast endurance now leads to overflowing grace. Comment: waiting has a purpose, and God sees every step of my path. Beloved son, understand that you have never been abandoned or forgotten at any moment. Even when you felt the weight of isolation, even when the shadows seemed to want to envelop you, I was with you, protecting you from what could harm you. Every day of waiting was an act of divine care, so you could grow inwardly, so your spirit would become capable of carrying the blessings I now begin to pour out upon you. See, my son, that the transformation you seek is not only external but much deeper, for it reflects the maturity of your being before the challenges you have overcome. Now, subtle signs will begin to appear on your path, doors that once seemed locked will open, opportunities you never imagined will arise, and the connections you need to move forward will begin to form around you. Everything will start to flow with surprising ease, and you will understand that it is not by your strength, but by my invisible hand that everything happens. Comment: God works in silence, moving mountains in my favor. Do not cling anymore to the past, nor lament the moments that seemed unproductive. I command time, and I am restoring not only the promised fruits but also the hours that seemed lost in waiting. The renewal will be complete, and what comes to you will make pain and suffering only faint memories, eclipsed by deep and abundant joy. If you could understand the magnitude of what is about to manifest, your heart would already be filled with praise and gratitude. Therefore, I invite you to prepare your spirit and your environment to receive more than you dared to dream. Today, my son, what held you back from moving forward has disappeared. Feel this liberation that comes from the certainty that the best is on its way and that nothing you receive now will be defective or lacking, for everything is the work of my faithfulness. Comment: I trust in God's promise. He never fails in His word. Do not fear the greatness of this new phase. Do not shrink back from the abundance I am revealing. The times of silence and apparent stagnation serve to prepare your heart for this moment. You were faithful even without seeing, you persevered even without understanding, and now you will reap what you planted with patience and trust. Full satisfaction with yourself and with me will come because I am faithful to fulfill what I promise. Everything that was withheld, everything that seemed distant, is now approaching swiftly by my mighty hand. Accept with joy what I am giving. Rejoice in my faithfulness, for I have always remembered you and every tear you have shed. Today begins your time to bloom, and nothing and no one will be able to prevent the fulfillment of what I have determined for your life. Comment: God's faithfulness sustains me and makes me flourish. If at any moment you thought separation was definitive, that the emptiness indicated my absence, today I affirm to you that nothing escaped my sight. Every unspoken thought, every farewell unpronounced, every moment you felt disconnected was recorded by me, for I am the God who sees all. And now, the time has come to repair what seemed broken, for nothing I created can be destroyed completely. Even when your spirit hardened, even when you seemed hopeless, I remained watching over you and working for your restoration. Trust me, my son, for this is my work. What was wounded will be healed, what seemed lost will be found again, and your soul will rise renewed, ready to receive the blessings that have always been reserved for you. Comment: God rebuilds what is broken and renews my soul. Therefore, open your heart and your eyes to this new season that begins. Do not linger on the wounds of the past, do not fear the unknown ahead. I walk with you and make all things work together for your good. You are loved and protected, and everything that was prepared for you is arriving with precision and perfection. Remain steadfast in faith, and let my peace invade every part of your being. Your victory is already assured, my son, because I am with you, now and forever. I feel that the moment has come when my gentle and constant presence begins to work within you. That part of your spirit that withdrew, that felt the weight of abandonment or the cold distance of rejection, will be touched by my tenderness. You will no longer need to beg for affection or chase after acceptance. I myself, in my infinite love and care, will move the invisible threads of your life to restore what was broken. The one who left in silence will feel, deep inside, a profound longing, an inexplicable attraction that will make them return, not superficially, but with a true transformation, a change of heart, a new path. Every tear you have shed, every night your heart doubted its place, every silent plea for understanding and comfort, I have heard. I have not despised your pain, nor allowed it to lose its meaning. The time of distance, though it brought sorrow, was necessary. It was the fertile ground where healing bloomed. I allowed the separation so that, at reunion, there would be truth, understanding, and sincere respect. Now the first signs are appearing, like messages during your sleep, like subtle intuitions that only your soul perceives. A plea for forgiveness is coming, desired by your innermost being, but never spoken aloud. Everything is being aligned according to my perfect timing, and nothing that was important is lost. Every moment of distance was preparation, every silence, a discovery, and every pause, a wisdom that has grown within you. Do not lament what has passed, nor fear what is yet to come. Find joy in what I now begin to reveal before your eyes and spirit. I, who swear to restore all things, will not only bring back to you what was lost but will ensure that the return is filled with honor, kindness, and truth. Let your heart be filled with joyful expectation. Look back not with sadness, but with gratitude, for every broken piece was watched over by me. Today, I establish something new, forged not by human effort, but by the depth of my care. Prepare your inner being for the union that is coming. The one who left will return. What was lost will be found. The hardened heart will soften. All this will happen because I, who plan and lead everything with perfection, do so irrevocably. Even before your first word or request, someone from your lineage had already interceded for you before me, a plea ancient, perhaps forgotten in the memory of the earth, but never forgotten before my throne. That prayer, made with genuine faith, awaited the exact moment to act, and that time has come. Within you lives the strength of the prayers made by those who came before you, who asked for your protection, prosperity, and that you walk in my direction. That drop of hope, that tear of anguish from long ago, I have kept close to me. By my constant faithfulness and immeasurable love, I never leave a true cry unanswered. You are now the visible manifestation of those silent prayers made by your ancestors. Even before you thought of giving up, someone had already asked me to strengthen you. Before the shadows tried to extinguish your inner light, security had already been guaranteed by those who invoked my name for generations. You are the continuation of what began before you. You are the one who finishes what was started. You are the renewed vigor that rises after a long period of silence and waiting. You are the living hope that springs where once there was only emptiness. Do not underestimate the power that has brought you here, for it is the fruit of sincere supplications, mornings of tears, and tired hands that, instead of seeking the easy way, chose to seek me to intercede for others. Today, I fully reveal you, bringing to light what was reserved for this exact moment. You will feel inside you a call to something greater than you can understand, a deep sense that your life has a divine purpose that transcends your current vision. This inner knowledge is the voice I am speaking now. You were chosen to carry forward a spiritual mission, a legacy that spans generations. When you hear my voice and allow me to guide you, you will not only receive personal blessings but will illuminate the path for those who follow you. Look beyond the outward appearances of the things that have happened so far. Your ancestors established invisible connections, made of trust, hope, open spirit, and deep love, built over the years to sustain you. A great change begins now to manifest. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.